Welcome dear students to another video on understanding shapes. So basically this is going to be my last video on exercise 16a. So without further delay, let's see the first question for the day. I'm taking question number 11, which says two angles of a polygon are right angles. Right angles means 90 degree and the remaining are each 120 degree. That means, see, there's a polygon. Now they have not mentioned how many sides are there. Okay, so how many ever sides are there? Out of them, we have two angles. Okay, so two angles are 90 degree and the remaining are 120 degree each. So you need to find the number of sides in the polygon. Okay, so let's see. So let me consider the number of sides to be n. Okay, now if n is the number of sides, then sum of interior angles is n minus 2 into 180 degree. Now you cannot put the value of n because you don't know what is n, remember. Okay, now this is the total of what? Total of the interior angles. Okay, and remember there are two kinds of angle. One is 120 degree. Okay, how many are there? We don't know. And one is 90 degree. And how many 90 degrees are there? There are 290 degrees. Okay, so if you open this, so 180 into n is 180 n, 2 into 180 is 360 degree. Okay, I hope till here it's clear. Okay, now you have, as I said, two right angles. So two right angles means you have got 180 degree. Okay, now see some of the other angles. Some of the other angles means, see, there are, as I told you, there are two 90 degree, isn't it? Right? Now if I remove this 180 degree from this total, you get this much, isn't it? And what is this? This is actually the sum of remaining angles other than 90 degree. Okay, so that means other than 90 degree means what? There are 120 degree angles. Now how many are there? We don't know that. Okay, now number of vertices at which these angles are formed. See, as I told you that there are n number of sides, means there are n angles. Okay, n interior angles, and out of these n, 2 are 90 degree. So if I remove 2 from this, you get n minus 2, isn't it? That means there are n minus 2 angles whose measure is 120 degree each, isn't it? So that's what is written. So number of vertices at which these angles form means some of the other angles, the remaining angles, right? So the remaining angles means 20 degree angles. So the number of vertices at which 120 degree angles are formed is n minus 2. Okay, so that means each interior angle, the value of each interior angle will be how much? It will be 180 n. See, this is the total of other angles, isn't it? Right? Now if this is the total and these many such angles are there, then what will be the value? It will be total divided the number. So that's what I have done here. And how much is this? This is equals to 120 degree, because you know the value of each interior angle, remaining interior angle is 120 degree. So that's why this is nothing but 120 degree. Okay, so from here solve and find the value of n. Okay, so when you solve it, you'll find that the value of n turns out to be 5. That means how many sides are there in the polygon with 290 degree and remaining 120 degree angle? It is exactly 5 sides. Okay, so you may pause the video and note down your solution. Okay, let's have this question now. So question says, in a hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F, so you see there, this is the hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F, side AB is parallel to EF. So you see AB is parallel to EF, isn't it? And it is given that angle B is to C is to D is to E. So B means this angle, C means this, D means this angle, and E means this angle is given to be 6:4:2:3. So the ratio is also given. So you need to find the value of angle B and angle D. Okay. So you need to find this angle, marked angle, and this marked angle. Okay. So let's see how to find this. So see here carefully. So you are given hexagon ABCDEF in which AB is parallel to EF. So it is quite visible from the diagram also, and this ratio is given. Okay, so what is your aim? So your aim is to find angle B and angle D. Okay, now let's see how to find. Okay, so here hexagon means number of sides is 6, isn't it? So sum of the interior angles using this formula will be 720 degree. Okay, so in a hexagon, sum of interior angle is 720 degree. Okay, now AB is parallel to EF, isn't it? So AB and EF are parallel means sum of the two adjacent angles will be equal. Obviously, the side which is sandwiched between AB and EF is AE, isn't it? So this is a side which is sandwiched between AB and EF. So basically the sum of this angle A and angle AF will be equals to 180 degree. Always remember this. Okay. So angle A plus angle F will always be 180 degree because it is sandwiched in between the parallel lines. Alright. Now you know that sum of the interior angles. So what are the interior angles? A, B, C, D, E, F, isn't it? So when you add all of these, you get the sum of interior angles to be 720. You have proved it, isn't it? Now, let's put the values out here, okay? So what am I going to do is, I'll write instead of A and F, okay? So A plus F is 180 degree. So instead of A and F, I'm going to write 180 degree. And we have the remaining B, C, D, E. Okay, so all of these are written, and instead of A and F, we have written 180 degree. Okay, now, so you bring this over there, so you see you'll get 540 degree. All right, now see, it is given that the ratio of B, C, D, E are 6:4:2:3, isn't it? So that's why they see the sum is given to this much. So sum of the ratio, or you may call it sum of the parts, to be 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3, which is 15. Okay, so this is 15. Now tell me, or rather think, out of this ratio, our aim is to find B and D, isn't it? So out of these four, which belongs to angle B? Obviously, we see in the first we have angle B. So that means this 6 corresponds to angle B. And if you want to find angle D, the third one in the ratio, that is this 2, corresponds to angle D. So that's why your angle B will be 6, okay? First one, out of total, that is out of 15 into, what is the total of these 4 angles? So the total of these 4 angles is 540 degree, right? So that's why I've written 540, and cancel these and find the value. It turns out to be 216. And similarly, if you want to find angle D, you have to take 2, right? So 2 out of 15 into 540. So this gives you angle D to be equals to 72 degree. All right. So we got our angle B and angle D, isn't it? So you may pause the video and note down your solution. Okay, let's have the last question. So it's again similar and simple question. In a pentagon, 2 angles are 40 degree and 60 degree, and the rest are in the ratio 1:3:7. So pentagon means 5 sides and 5 angles. So 1, 2, the measure of 2 angles are given, and the remaining 3 angles are given in the ratio. So you need to find the biggest angle of the pentagon. So in a pentagon, you know that there are 2 angles given to be 40 degree and 60 degree, and you know that the sum of the interior angles using formula will be n minus 2, that n is 5 in a pentagon, so it turns out to be 540 degree. Okay, so sum of interior angles in the pentagon is 540 degree. All right, now see, we know 2 angles, isn't it? So the remaining, sum of the remaining, which are in the ratio 1:3:7, is given by, see, this is total 540. So after 540, I'm removing 40 degree and 60 degree. So that's why I've written minus out here. So you see, you get your resulting total to be 440 degree. Now remember, this 440 degree is the total of 3 angles, okay? And those 3 angles are in the ratio 1:3:7. And you are expected to find the biggest angle. Now 137, which corresponds to the biggest? Obviously the 7 corresponds to the biggest angle, okay? So here ratio is given to this, and I am finding the sum of the ratio. So that's why the biggest ratio, or rather the biggest angle of the pentagon, will be 7 out of 11 into 440, which is this one, isn't it? So calculate this, and this turns out to be 280 degree. So that means the biggest angle in this particular pentagon is how much? 280 degree. All right. So you may pause the video and note down your solution. So your homework is question number 13 only from 16A. All right. So with this we close. Thank you very much.